For this type of question, they want you to find the equation of the graph in the form of y equals to, now in this case the question says what already give you y equals to 8x to the power of n. Maybe let's say I took the question a bit. Let's say we don't know that this is a. Let's say our job is to find the equation in the form of y equals to ax to the power of n. Okay, this would be more interesting. Okay, so for the first one, you know that it's a straight horizontal line, and this straight horizontal line cuts the y-axis at 16 or 8. 16 is x, 8 is y, so you will cut the y-axis at 8. And at this time, you have to know that this guy is equals, his equation is y equals to 8. But how do we put it in the form of y equals to ax to the power of n? Number one, you have n is equals to 0. Okay, for straight line, horizontal line, your n is equals to 0. Okay, and because it passes through 8, so the equation of this line is y equals to 8x to the power of 0, because x to the power of 0 is equals to 1. Alright, and then there we have it. A is equals to 8 and n is equals to 0, because this is a and this is the n. Okay, so y equals to 8 is the same as y equals to 8 with the x to the power of 0 there. Okay, so next, straight line going up. Straight line going up has the equation of y equals to mx plus c, right? Okay, and in this case, the y-intercept is 0, so there's no c, so there's only y equals to mx. X here alone means x is to the power of 1. Okay, next, how do we find the m? M is called gradient. Gradient, we can either use y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So this is one point, and another point that's very easy to identify would be here, which is 0, 0. Okay, and you have 4 over half. 4 divided by half will give you equals to a. Okay, so which means this line is y equals to 8x. Okay, then that would mean that a is equals to 8 and the power of x is equals to 1. Next, this type of curve where it is in the, this is called the first quadrant and it is in the third quadrant. It's in the form of y equals to a over x. Yes. Now for this case, how do we identify what is the a? We have a point here. So anytime the curve passes through any point, you can just put it in. So the y is 4, the x is 2. So a is equals to 4 times 2, which is equals to 8. There we have it. Okay? And so we write y equals to 8 over x. But because the question wants it in the form of y equals to ax to the power of n, where the x is beside the number. So if I bring the x up, this will become power -1. Remember, negative power means you can change from the denominator to the numerator. Okay, so in this case, a is equals to 8 and is equals to -1. Next, the U-shaped graph. The U-shaped graph is y equals to ax to the power of 2. Okay, same thing, how do you know what is the a? Put in 8 and 1 into your x and y. 8 equals to a bracket 1 square. So a is equals to 8. So you have y equals to 8x to the power of 2, which means that a is equals to 8 and is equals to 2. This graph, first quadrant and second quadrant, do you already know? It's y equals to a over x squared. Yes. And because they want the x to be beside the a, so this will be ax to the power of negative 2. Okay, now how do I find the a? Again, I have a point here, I put it in. Half equals to a over 4 squared. Now always use this to sub in your values. Don't use this. If you use this, you will be very complicated, and you will mess up. Alright, always use positive indices to sub in your value. Then cross multiply. A equals to 16 multiplied by half, which is equals to 8. So in this case, this is y equals to 8x to the power of negative 2, a equals to 8, n equals to negative 2. Okay. Next, a graph that is S-shaped is y equals to a x to the power of 3. Put in the y and put in the x. 1 over 8. Okay? You have to know that a multiplied by 1 over 8 is the same as a over 8. So a equals to the 8 gives 15, and then n is equals to 3. So that's why at the start, if you are not familiar with the kind of graph yet, go to 11.0, make sure you are familiar with the mother curves. Once you know the mother curves, you will know very easily how to fill in the powers.